Why do you want this job? Should never be asked in an interview. Why do you want this job? You know why I want this job? Because I need to feed my family and health insurance. This is why anyone gets a job, so why ask the question? Most individuals would prefer not to spend half of their waking hours away from their friends and family. The US will never implement universal basic income and universal health care, so here we are, applying to any job that will keep food on the table, a roof over our heads, and access to affordable health insurance. Sure, the hiring authority is asking to gauge the candidate's interest in the company. A better way to phrase this question might be, what about this position and our company is appealing to you? My Walmart interviewer was bewildered when I answered that question with money. He was looking for more of a family-ish kind of answer. I think you have to interpret it as, why do you want this job? You need a job to get the money to survive, but what made you apply for that one in particular? What did you like about the role and the company? What can you bring to the role? How do you think you'll fit in with the values and ethos? Smiley face. This question quite often simply tests your preparedness and commitment into the role. People who don't care and haven't looked into the job won't give answers as impressive as those who have actually taken the time to understand the role. These people are more likely to succeed. Smiley face. Asterisk edit. Whoa, this blew up. Thank you all for the great discussions and the award. I'll never get round to all the comments, but it's awesome to see so many different points of view. I work in HR and I no longer use this question. It's, like you said, a redundant question. It's better to just ask, why do you think you'd be a good fit for this job? Never say here the interviewee has rarely been to this place before. They don't know the atmosphere or culture of the workplace, so naturally they have no frame of reference when you ask, why do you think you'd be a good fit here? I usually ask this question again on a second interview after they have had a chance to walk around the workplace and familiarize themselves with things. My first job interview at 15 was at Subway. Most of the interview went very well and I ended up getting the job. But the manager asked me this question and I was dumbfounded. The only thing I could think to say was it was an entry-level job. What did they want me to say? It's my passion to put meat and vegetables on bread. Once in an interview I asked a prospective employee why he wanted to work at my library, university library, student employee. He looked me dead in the eye and said, I need money. I hired him on the spot. I will gladly take brutal honesty over buzzwords and blowing smoke up my ass. He turned out to be a great worker. They just want you to answer in a manner that highlights why this job in particular suits you. It's not supposed to be answered honestly. Where I live, outside of the US, the unemployment is so high that every single job cleaner, dishwasher or a fast food employee needs motivational letter and then usually 2 rounds of interview, or at least a motivational video is a thing. I hate it so much. I am fucking student. I have no intention working there after I finish studying and I want to work because I need money, so I am not relying on my parents. Like literally there is nothing appealing about cleaner or the dishwasher than the extra money. So why do you want to work for us? Well, ever since I saw the position you posted on the jobs websites, your company has been of great interest to me. It has nothing to do with me applying to every job that's relevant to me. What drew you to apply to this listing? What stood out about it to you? Is this something you enjoy? Or you just apply to anything? You know, I've always wondered why it is this was a serious question hiring managers use. Like, I think it's pretty obvious I want this job so I don't become homeless, lol. Me, money 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 money, dollar dollar dollar. Well Bob, I really would like to eat something other than canned peas and day-old bread. Having a place to live is also a plus, but now I can sleep on a bed and not a dirty towel behind the Walmart. I mean your company's culture really speaks to my soul and I would love to help solve your most challenging issues as one of your teammates. I worked at a game studio once that liked to pop that question on people right at the end of the last interview, which would be done by someone who could veto the hire even if everyone else said yes, yeah, Don't get me started. I personally know a few people who got punted at the very end of the interview process because they didn't act like working for the studio was their life's ambition. The irony is all of them started with cold calls from the studio itself. And they missed out on some people who were pretty brilliant at what they do. The arrogance of middle management in dead-end jobs. They really do think you did your diligent research and chose them. Nope. I need weed money and I live a block away. Also, I have yet to find a better answer than to survive. Exactly. It always just comes across as snobby, like they're sneering at you and thinking, why should we hire you? In the snobby cartoon rich guy voice. My hobbies include not starving to death, and living inside. I once replied to that question with, for the same reason you're advertising the job. You need an employee, I need an employer. Got a call from the manager less than an hour after I left that interview, offering me the job. They liked the frankness of my response. Granted, it's unlikely to happen often, but I really wasn't bothered at that point in life. It was my third interview that day, so was kinda bored. Why are you looking for a job? I've always been passionate about not starving to death. It's not for you, it's for them. If you're desperate, they can lowball your salary. I used the I need money and they laughed so hard that I was hired between oh laughs my god laughs I love you already. Later I asked why it was so funny to them. I found it amusing but I doubt I'd laugh so hard, and they said every other candidate had gone on rants about I'm qualified and a great asset and were even offended by the question, but I was, quote, true and genuine. Someone who puts on a fake face to be hired wouldn't be a good employee. If someone's genuinely a soft-spoken person but act more aggressively during an interview and manage to convince the employer that they can be pushy and aggressive in a good way only to end up being too shy to speak their opinion, then they're just wasting everyone's time.